So Democrat Joe Manchin hinting he could actually support President Trump in 2020. The West Virginia senator, facing a tough re-election battle in November, now says he regrets backing Hillary Clinton in 2016. He tells Politico, quote, "I'm open to supporting the person who I think is best for my country and my state. If his policies are best, I'll be right there." Joining us now, Alex Conant, former communications director for Senator Marco Rubio and partner at Firehouse Strategies. Also Democratic strategist Isaac Wright, partner at Forward Solutions Strategy Group. Thank you, gentlemen, for talking to me today. Isaac, I want to start with you as a Democrat. What do you make of Manchin's hint of supporting President Trump? Were you surprised to hear?
Big difference you see between people like Joe Manchin and Washington politicians. Whether you agree with him or not, whether you like it or not, Joe Manchin tells you what he thinks. He tells you where he stands, and that's part of why he has been so successful and so popular with West Virginia voters. He stood up for the issues in West Virginia over and over and over again against Washington, no matter what the political price. He tells you how he feels, he tells you what he believes, and he sticks by it.
But as a Democrat, do you support him supporting the president?
I support retaking the Senate majority. I think Joe Manchin is going to fight for the people of West Virginia, and he's going to do it in good conscience. I mean, when the rubber hit the road and Donald Trump put up a tax plan that was going to sabotage American health care, that's already led to millions losing their health care, that's going to lead potentially up to 33 million more losing their health care, when he put up a tax code that said 80% of the benefit was going to go to the wealthiest 1% over 10 years, Joe Manchin told him no. At the same time, Joe Manchin works with the president on other issues, so maybe he can rein in some of the bad ideas from this White House going forward.
All right. Alex, is this a case of buyer's remorse?
No, I mean, I think what we just heard from Isaac is some pretty good spin, because that's what Joe Manchin is doing right now. Look, Manchin time and time again opposed President Trump's agenda, voted against Trump's tax cuts, voted against repealing and replacing Obamacare, and now he's facing a really, really tough re-election in West Virginia because he's too liberal for the state, is out of step with Donald Trump, who's wildly popular in the state. So now all of a sudden he's saying all these nice things about the president, saying he might even support the president in 2020.
Right.
Now, look, I would welcome Manchin's support. I think it would be a really big deal for Trump to have Democrats supporting him when he's running for re-election. But let's not be foolish here, and let's not kid ourselves. Manchin's playing politics.
Or is he a chameleon? I mean, because Isaac, he's Joe Manchin. I mean, it's just surprising to hear that Manchin is now going to actually campaign against a Republican and believe that Democrats are going to buy that he himself is going to follow in line with President Trump when he's been, I mean, of course, a big supporter of coal miners. He applauded Trump's State of the Union address. He recently backed Gina Haspel, Trump's choice for CIA director. But he's also made a number of moves away from Trump, like opposing his pushes for Obamacare reform and tax reform. How are Democrats going to buy his support?
He opposed Obamacare sabotage. He opposed the sabotage of health care for 33 million Americans. He opposed restructuring the tax code in a way that Trump wanted to, that devastates working West Virginians. No, whether it's D or R, whatever the Washington punditry wants to say, Joe Manchin is going to stand up for the people of West Virginia. And in the end, that's going to count. That's what matters. And people are going to identify with that, not with a New Jersey lobbyist move to West Virginia to turn politician.
Go ahead, Alex.
Well, look, I mean, you're hearing these attacks on Patrick Morrisey. He's the Republican running for Senate against Joe Manchin. Very well respected in West Virginia, running a very strong campaign. I think it will actually win in November and help.
He's very well respected by the opioid lobby.
However, Joe Manchin is playing politics here. Manchin has voted against the president over and over again. Now he's facing a tough challenge, and all of a sudden he loves the president. This is what people hate about Washington, D.C. This is why people don't like politicians.
Well, it is politics.
Alex just called Morrisey well respected amongst West Virginians. West Virginia is the apex of the opioid crisis in this country. And this is a pharmaceuticals lobbyist from New Jersey. Look, I don't think that's going to go over real well in West Virginia, but I appreciate the Washington Beltway input.
It's not looking good for Manchin, let's be honest. The Republican is obviously ahead there, so he's going to grab its strings,
not according to the last poll. He's up. He's at 55% approval ratings. Trump is only 57% approval ratings in the state. I don't believe that's actually what the most recent polls say.
We still have, I know, but we still have months away. And if we look at the presidential election, then candidate Trump won the state of West Virginia by more than 40 points. So maybe he's going to try to latch on to the winner. I mean, I think that is the whole part of what we're trying to say.
Manchin outperformed Obama by 40 points the last time they were on the ballot together.
All right.
He's a
so
good
Manchin
politician.
is leading in the polls, and I think that the fact that he's getting behind the president obviously is helping him. We'll have to see if Democrats will vote for him come November. That's all the time we have, though. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Joe and Isaac.